It is really my honor. This is a friend of mine, so I am so excited once I find my page and what you want me to say, to introduce Nate Zeleznick. He is a wonderful human being. I've known him for a few years. It happens to be a very small world that Pari met him as well. So he's going to do a wonderful session for you, but I am going to share a little bit. Nate is a pioneer in the realm of human potential and wellness, celebrated on platforms like Netflix, Gaia, and Amazon Prime. Nate is renowned for groundbreaking work that integrates ancient wisdom and cutting-edge science. As the first non-Indonesian master trainer of Merpati Putih, a royal martial breathwork, and ESP art, Nate brings unparalleled expertise in energy building and personal development. Nate's creation, the Integrated Ascension Method, merges Indonesian breath technology, energy management, and modern biohacking techniques. With over 20 years of global teaching experience, his work has been validated in experts across multiple disciplines, including medicine, quantum physics, and neuroscience. Nate's method is not just about physical prowess, but also about unlocking mental and spiritual growth. To know more about Nate, visit www.iampure.energy. And today he's going to guide us through techniques to rapidly expand our auric fields, enhance vitality, and empower our energy practices. So let's give it up for Nate. And I'm giving him a hug, you guys. He has the biggest heart. He's wonderful.
Thank you so much, Amy. Let's see, for the AV crew, sorry guys, could I please have slides already started? Thank you. Although I really like this one. Could we please start the slides? Okay, sweet. Can we please, okay, so yes, this is the Integrated Ascension Method. Can we please go to the next slide? 2:30, good. Fantastic. So, I'm 12 years old, and I'm sitting on the floor of my father's den office with a .30-30 hunting rifle loaded and pointed at my head. See, growing up in a small town in Utah as the only non-Mormon kid and the only non-Mormon family, the very first day I went to kindergarten is when the merciless bullying started. Not just by the kids, but sometimes by their parents as well. I remember a scout leader's wife telling me that I was going to go to hell and burn in fire because I didn't go to their church. That's a pretty heavy thing for an 8-year-old to deal with. And so I just had it. I was done. And I just didn't want to have any more pain. So, you know, that's the thing, is this is all too common. Suicide is the #2 cause of death for people ages 10 to 34 in the United States. If you didn't know, that's how big of a problem this is. And the thing is that people choose a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Now, have any of you ever known someone that has been affected by a mental health issue or depression or either themselves being suicidal or having that in their family? Anybody? Quite a few. Well, the thing is that right on the other side of despair, there is a brighter light. And all we have to do is we don't know what life has in store for us at the moment until we get there. But me, I was sitting on the floor, gun in hand, and I was just trying to figure this out. And it dawned on me, I can't do this to my mom and dad. No matter how bad it gets, I can't do that to them. And so I unloaded the gun and I put it away where my father would never know it was out. And I went on a walk out in the forest by my house just crying rivers because I was so ashamed that I had even thought about doing this. And I was also ashamed that I knew the pain was going to start again as soon as I went to school. And thank God I didn't do it. Because that decision led to my very first spiritual experience, where that night when I went to bed, let's go ahead. Could we go next slide, please? Hello, next slide, please. Thank you. So this is not actually me, but this is what it was like every single day, sometimes even at my house. In summer, they would chase me down to my house and do this. Could we not, next slide, please? Sorry, guys, I'm going to need you to be on it. Next slide, please. Thank you very much. So that night, I had my very first astral projection. I left my body. My consciousness left my body. Has anybody here ever had that situation? Yes. Oh, by all means, keep clapping. You're good. Thanks. No, but in all honesty, right then, it showed me that there was another path than just the physical pain, that this is actually a temporary vehicle of consciousness that I get to have. Now, I didn't contemplate that, but I did dive into the woo-woo as much as I possibly could. Everything I could get my hands on, but specifically things that were related to provable science, things like remote viewing. The CIA had operatives that could do that, and they would train them. The Monroe Institute for sound technology like hemisync and binaural beats, meditation, and the studies that were being done at universities showing stress relief and reversal of disease, things like that. Everything I could get my hands on, but my resources were very limited. In a small country town, no internet. This was before the internet. But even though my resources were limited, my imagination and my curiosity was unlimited in every way. And what this did is this led to a series of synchrodestinies, not just synchronicities, but synchrodestinies that changed everything about me. Show of hands, who here is a fan of Star Wars? Okay, 3. Anybody else a fan of Star Wars? Okay, well, growing up, I really wanted to be a ninja and a Jedi. A ninjedi. I wanted to be both. And this string of synchrodestinies actually allowed that to happen. When I was 23, I saw a VHS tape of Indonesian martial arts masters who were able to do amazing things. They weren't breaking a board here and there. They were breaking stacks of steel, slowly, using their prana. They were able to not just do martial arts, but they could actually see while blindfolded and drive cars through traffic. Military members who could shoot targets while they were blindfolded, and it even had blind people who could read printed material. Now, I was really skeptical about that. I mean, who wouldn't be? But the next day, I watched a blind woman almost die in front of me trying to cross the street with her dog. And I knew I had to find those Indonesian masters and bring them here to help her. And I did. Could we please go to the next slide? In 1999, I sponsored the very first demonstration of an art called Merpati Putih. I'm going to have everybody say that with me, please. Merpati Putih. That means white dove in the Indonesian language. And when I did this, I became the first person to actually sponsor something here, but then the 11th generation royal family heirs in Indonesia, because this is a 500-year-old royal family secret that was forbidden to be shown to Westerners until me. When they saw what I was willing to do, they opened their arms and said, "We will allow you to become the very first non-Indonesian ever allowed to learn Merpati Putih." And what I didn't know is that yes, thank you. What I didn't know right then was that Merpati Putih is an Indonesian cultural heritage with over 1 million people having learned it, and this breathwork and meditation and martial art being standard training for every branch of the Indonesian military, including their special forces, for 50 years. So this was something, it was the world's best kept secret in the energy world. And then they allowed me to start training. And I started training with a former Special Forces trainer who just happened to live in Salt Lake City, about an hour south of me. 3 people in the whole country that could actually teach this. One happened to be an hour away. Coincidence? Do coincidences even exist? I don't think so. I couldn't have planned that. Well, guess what? I started training, and a few weeks later, one of my brothers started training with me, and together, We went to Indonesia numerous times for long training sabbaticals. Can we please go to the next slide? I think they can. There we go. Oh, so this, if you're wondering how to say my last name, this is how. Zeleznick, exactly how it's spelled. And one more slide. Thank you very much. And my picture is not there, but okay. On the right, if you can imagine me standing in the waves of Indonesia, striking a martial arts pose like this. Just imagine. Now, the royal heirs came to Utah and they personally inaugurated our school. They personally tested us. And then we went to Indonesia numerous times. We owned one of the largest martial arts schools in the country. And we were featured on things like Gaia, Amazon Prime, Netflix, numerous podcasts, webinars, seminars, documentaries. Now, why do I tell you this? Yay me, but it's not about me. It's because I came 1 millimeter away from never having any of that happen and not having any of the thousands of people that I have worked and trained with over the past 25 years ever benefit from what I could have done. All because I thought about a permanent solution to a temporary problem. So I would like to say to any of you, maybe you're struggling now. There are resources, there are people like me who are here for you. Everybody next to you, left and right, they are here for you. Meditation is important, and I have to say that meditation, mindfulness, and the breath work, specifically the Merpati Putih breath work, saved my life. Since that's the case, and I didn't go through with that, that gives me the opportunity to share something very beautiful with you today. What you're going to get is you're going to get a technique that at a moment's notice, especially right after lunch, you can raise your energy levels, oxygenate your body, open up the prana lines through the front of your body all the way out into your arms. You can start to, for a lot of people, it brings up the feelings of joy and gratitude instantly. Are you ready to experience? I'm sorry, I mean, I don't have to tell you. I don't really have to teach you, but really, I've got to hear it. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. I need everybody, and if you're watching the live stream at home, everyone please stand up. This is definitely, yes, we do use our body in Merpati Putih. It is an energy discipline that starts off with creating a larger battery, meaning we have more electricity in our cells, more electricity in our body, so that we can do amazing things, but most importantly, get to know ourselves better and stay and become healthy. So I'm going to have everyone, because this is not a lapel mic here, I'm going to have you step out like this. Please stop waving, thank you. I want you to pay attention, thanks. Please go ahead and spread your legs out. Bend your knees a little bit and bring your arms up and back like this, both of them. Now, I don't want anybody to hit anybody else, but you look amazing right here with your arms out, okay? Now, when we do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you exhale down, and you're not going to bend over or anything. We don't have room for that, but I'm going to have you go like this. And you squat. Okay, so as I do this and I start to bend over, I'm going to squeeze the air out using my intrinsic muscles in my stomach, okay? Then I'm going to inhale like this, and I want you to stretch your chest forward, not your belly, your chest. You're stretching your arms, you're stretching your chest and your chest, your sternum, your shoulders, your arms out to your hands. Pull your hands back. And then we're going to bring it back down like this again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Push the chest forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to do one more time. Inhale up. Push your chest forward and hold it. Bend your knees. Now bring your arms down like this into the prayer posture. Into Namaste prayer posture here. This is interesting. Okay. Just like this. So when we do this, that's the basics of the movement, okay? Normally at home, you would be more like this. down, but I don't want anybody to hurt your head on the chair in front of you or hit somebody else in the behind with your head. We're all friends here. That's weird. So we're just doing this, okay? So when we do this, a couple things. When we inhale, I'm going to have you inhale sharply through your nose like this. Stomach comes out, and then we push our air up in our lungs, okay? We're not going to inhale fully. Inhale only till your stomach comes out. Push it up in your lungs like this. And arch your back. For those of you who are familiar with the bandha locks in yoga, this is not Uddiyana Bandha. We're not sucking the stomach in. We're taking the diaphragm up and in. Okay? So it's a little bit different. This is when we go up, we go hold. And then we exhale down. Inhale up, hold. Exhale down. Now when we do this, we have to do a couple things very important. Number one, knees stay bent. Knees stay what? Bent. Whole time. Second thing, eyes stay closed. Eyes stay what? Closed. Okay, this is for your safety. Like a boxer, if they don't wrap their wrist, if they hit, they can break their wrist as it rolls over. We need to wrap our eyes. Very important as we start to hold our breath in Merpati Putih. Rule number one, never, ever, 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 ever open your eyes when you're holding your breath. So, are you ready to do this? First rule is never open your. Second rule is always keep your legs. You got it. Here we go. Close your eyes. Please bring yourself all the way up. Close your eyes. Stretch your chest forward. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale down. Now hold it all the way out. Inhale up. Push the diaphragm up and in. Don't take too much air. Stretch your chest forward. Exhale down. Be careful. If you feel lightheaded, sit down. Inhale up. Push your diaphragm up. Chest forward. Hold it. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Hold it. Push the diaphragm up and in. Exhale down into prayer posture. Now close your eyes, standing in your prayer posture. Breathe slowly and deeply in through your nose. Let your diaphragm relax. Good. So our hands should be together, pressing our palms together as we're standing up. Breathe in deeply, fully. And breathe out from the top down. Out your mouth. Breathe in. All the way and breathe out. From the top, all the way out. Squeeze every bit of air out. Full breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more times. Slow breath in. And breathe out. We're going to go 1 more time. Slow breath in. And hold it. Just let your air be held. Notice the heat between your hands, the energy flowing through your body. Notice the blood coursing through your veins. Keep your legs bent. And slowly breathe out. Now let your arms hang down by your sides. Relax your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed. And now, as you slowly breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, I'm going to have you, when you open your eyes, instead of going out to grab the world and take it in, I want you to allow the world to come to you. So with the state of curiosity and awareness without judgment, slowly begin to open your eyes as if you're seeing the world for the very first time. With a state of awe and wonder, and the real word is reverence. Because every breath is a gift. There is no such thing as an ordinary moment. No one ever comes again. There are no redos. for being alive. Every moment gets to be special, right? Including in our meditation. Especially in our meditation. And should our meditation be only when we sit down? It doesn't have to be. Wouldn't it be beautiful if you could have that meditative bliss and awareness every step you take? Can you? Yes, you can. It's our birthright. Please go ahead. Use this in good health every morning, but only on the mornings you want to feel amazing. If you're just like, oh, no, that's okay. I'm going to feel blah and just, no, it's not my day to feel good. Don't do this. But this will take you literally maybe 2 minutes. Raise your hand if you have 2 minutes to devote to yourself and your own health and your mental health and feeling good and living longer. Good. Very good. All right. Please go to the next slide. I totally didn't tell them to go to the slide. I'm usually controlling it by myself. And so, oh, look at that. Is that everything you imagined? Beautiful. Please, next slide. So a couple things that I've done in order to get to this point here. I'll let you read those. I've been traveling the world teaching people of all ages how to maximize their potential as a human being, not just as a human doing, but a human being. Next slide, please. And this is what we just did. Oh, next one. I think, yeah, great. So everyone, I think, raise your hand if you speak more than one language. Awesome. Well, I'm going to teach you a word in another one you may not know. This is Indonesian, and we're going to say pan, ya, ga, ran. Penyagaran. 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 I love teaching people all the dirty words. Just kidding. Penyagaran means refresher. That's what you just did, is the refreshing exercise. This is a small scratch of a scratch of a scratch of the Merpati Putih system. Let's go to the next slide, please. We good? All right. Fantastic. These are some of the benefits that you'll notice, so that everybody out there, hello in the virtual world, live streaming, I hope you enjoyed that as well. There's not much better than waking up and going, yes, I get another day, and having reverence and joy for the life we get, right? That's one of the best ways we can ever start a day. Please, next slide. And it all comes down to love. Love for ourselves. Now, I have something very special for all of you. This is something that, well, you're going to need your phone. Everybody get your phone out. I have something that usually, this is my $197 class. I sell it from stages all over the world. It's $197, but I have something for you as a gift for everybody in PSSM. So get your phone out and turn the camera on. You got to do this right. This is going to be a contest. This is a contest called Who Has the Fastest Internet? Yes. All right, so next slide, please. I want you to take a picture of this QR code. And when you're done and you just have that up, I want you to hold up your screen and show me that you have it done. Yep, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's play the game. Nope, keep it up. Let's play the game Who Has the Slowest Internet? All right, keep them going. I want to see as many as possible up here. This is something that you'll be able to do every moment in 5 minutes every single day. All right, good. Now, up there, you're going to see at the top it says send text. Everybody, please press send text. And then I want you to do something. I'm going to have you put in your full name, and your best email. Because we all have 10 emails. I don't want to send it to your junk email. Send it to your best email. So your full name and best email. If I don't have a full name, we don't give it. If we don't have an email, we can't. So full name, best email, and then just push send. And then let me know when you got it. Who's going to be the first that says, I got it? Look at that. Okay. Winner, winner. Beautiful. So this is going to be for my energy shielding and perfect breath class. You know, there is a perfect breath for the human body. 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. In through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose, and it works out to 5.5 breaths per minute. And almost every mantra, chant, different, many different prayers follow this for millennia, 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out. They knew throughout the annals of history that this was the proper way for us to breathe for optimal health. But I have it, it's timed, so you'll be able to do it, okay? Fantastic. Could we please go to the next slide? Okay, so raise your phone if you got it. Raise your phone if you got the free class. Is it not? No, not the free class, but you sent the text. Raise your hand if you sent the text. Yeah, sorry. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting PSSM. I look forward to doing many great things with Pari and with the organization in the future. I'd like to say, Amy, thank you for a great introduction. Much love and peace to all of you. Namaste. And I'll see you. Thank you.